Alright guys, so today what we're going to be doing is we are back for another video, and today what we're going to be doing is, as the title suggests, we're going to be reviewing the Cracker backstory and telling you guys a few kind of things that weren't, maybe not intended, and some secret behind the scenes kind of stuff that you may not have heard of about this movie production. So obviously,
This is 15 years and over.
It starts obviously with the M thing because the movie is classified M. And we get straight into it.
The belt. Once used for keeping your pants up high.
With the narrator. So, I was always kind of gunning to be the narrator because I really wanted to be, because I had the right accent to do the narrator. And then I just put some costume on and it looks pretty good actually, to be fair. We got the lighting pretty good. The whole click thing with the light, that was not intended. I kind of thought of it and I'm like, yeah, we could possibly do that before we do the video. We'll record the scene, and yeah, it turns out that it looks quite nice. And the gun was never intended. I was never meant to have a gun with me, but I just did. So
your confidence doesn't go low. Only ever seen as a weapon.
And there were a few outtakes where there was stuff in the way. So like, yeah, you could see the computer that was reading the lines off. You could see all that kind of stuff that we don't want to see in the movie. And yeah. Also, before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Gus Algebra. He is making a meme edit of the ranch, which would be pretty sick. I'm also going to be making an edit of the buckle of the belt, the Whipcracker back, so I'm making an edit like I did with the ranch. It won't be as long, I can guarantee you that. But also, make sure to pop down to Crimson Dusk, because he is doing videos on the ranch as well. He's doing 1v1 situation videos, well, shorts. He's doing the statistic videos. And yeah, pop down to his channel and subscribe, because he's doing lots of good content with that kind of stuff. And lastly, Ace Shorts, what an Aussie legend. He does comment in pretty much every video. So pop down to his channel. I don't know how much subscribers he's at. He's pretty much at 700, I'm pretty sure. At least I think he is, but I haven't checked his channel for a while, so I don't know.
You're a bad kid to your parents, in which you would get the belt. A device that was used which changed the way of...
The original film wasn't meant to have the, where it cuts to, like, the belt bit, the, shirt on the cactus and all that kind of stuff. It was never meant to cut to that. That was meant to be for, more for the trailer. It was meant to be more for the trailer, and then I just used it at the start of the movie, because we may as well keep the stuff that we have in the trailer in the movie as well. So, just did that.
Ming Dynasty, which is viewed today. This movement inspired many generations to come to pursue a unique weapon that may not be viewed as one. Let's head back many years when the leather, the metal, it all seemed right for one young kid, where he dreamed to dedicate his life to master the belt.
That's a bit bass boosted, but I wrote that whole start kind of bit. I write most of the narrating parts. Well, I've written all of the narrating parts, maybe. I don't know. Because that's kind of what I'm pretty good at writing. But yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering, which I assume some of you are, what the next movie is to do with the Ranch franchise, and it's going to be Rango Jones' backstory. And then after that, we will be hitting you with the big Ranch 2. And after Ranch 2, we got Buck's backstory, Johan's backstory. Make sure to pay attention in, well, not only this, which I assume you've probably picked up on most of the things in this, even the small details. You may not have picked up on everything with the ranch, even though I explained most of it, which is what this video is here for. If you are a true fan of the ranch, obviously, if you're watching this video, you're a true fan of the ranch, you want to know everything to do with the ranch franchise and know all the different kind of backstories. And then, so after we do those two, we do have Ranch 3 planned. We haven't really written that, though, so we might not be doing that quite yet. But we do have a Ming Dynasty and Scarf Clan backstory, and Munger Clan. That'll be explained in the next backstory. But yeah, there'll be Munger Clan backstory. I don't know, maybe. And there'll be maybe a backstory of the main villain of Ranch 2, which all the Ranch boys do know of. Obviously, you guys don't know. I can't explain that to you, but no, I was going to say something, but I'm like, yeah, no, it's not worth saying. So, that little part there about approximately 2 years before the start of Ranch 1. So this is kind of when Whipcracker wasn't powerful, couldn't crack the belts. He was living with his dad and Staffcracker. As you can see, Staffcracker has the same costume he was wearing. Pretty consistent. Whipcracker's dad, obviously. I'm not sure if he'll feature in much more films. Maybe he will, I don't know. We haven't decided about that. But Whipcracker, obviously, same costume. Pretty easy to tell if it's the Whipcracker. If you did pick up on this, Whipcracker only has one belt back in the day. And he gets the second from the general at the end of the movie. So, yeah, just make sure you pay attention to the small kind of things here.
You know, Staffcracker was right about you being a scrub.
What?
It's time to get good.
What? I am good.
Staffcracker, take two. See?
So Staffcracker, I don't know who's the older... That's a really weird way to...
Look.
I'll just pause it there. That's a bit better pausing. But Staffcracker, as the dad says, already has a job with the Ming Dynasty. He was part of the Ming Dynasty before Whipcracker. If you didn't know Whipcracker was part of the Ming Dynasty, well, unlucky, because that was explained ages ago in Ranch 1. And Staffcracker's already part of the Ming Dynasty. And he's doing jobs for Ming and whatnot. So, actually, hang on. I will explain this. Ming and the Sensei Cracker, both of them in this movie, basically Sensei Cracker's the whole mentor of everyone. He started the whole dynasty. And then basically Ming is the one that recruits everyone, gives them jobs and all that kind of stuff. So he's more of a manager of the whole thing. And Sensei Cracker's the coach.
Staffcracker's already got a job with the Ming
easiest way of
Dynasty.
putting it.
Well, what do you suggest? Well, get yourself a job. Like Billy's Bakery?
I don't know, we do reference some weird things in the ranch, like Billy's Bakery not showing up for like events in the year, like Christmas, not showing up for Christmas, not showing up for Easter. They're the two ones we've done at least. And then Billy's Bakery, which we've referred to twice, saying you should have worked for Billy's Bakery, or you should work for Billy's Bakery, stuff like that.
Wait, really? No, you wrote.
This whole scene, Gusto wrote as well, which is very cool.
Look, just go to Ming Dynasty and ask Ming if he has some spare jobs for you guys.
That's on the fly. That was not actually in the script, this part here. So obviously Staffcracker knows where the Ming Dynasty... He doesn't know exactly where the Ming Dynasty is, so Staffcracker's taken him there to show him, I guess, where to go. And to stop the confusion, Staffcracker finished a job before this, alright? And then Ming's giving him another job to also show Whipcracker how to do things in the Ming Dynasty. So, well, to how to complete a job really in the Ming Dynasty and how to become powerful. That's what Staffcracker's like, because people will get confused saying, "Oh, Staffcracker's, well, he's already got a job with the Ming Dynasty, but he's already in the Ming Dynasty, but he just gets ranges of jobs. Like, well, he doesn't have to sweep the decks actually. That's Broomcracker, but not yet." Just to make sure you guys know exactly where we are, obviously at the Temple of Ming. There is a Temple of Ming and a temple and a garden of Sensei, or the Cracker Garden, the Sacred Garden of the Crackers, which is Sensei Cracker's garden, and there's a temple for Ming. So just making sure you know what we could do? We could actually add this is just an idea off the fly. We could just add a garden for Whipcracker because he's insane, you know. Later on in the franchise though.
Anyone home? No one's home. Look, trying to join the Ming Dynasty. Are you a Staffcracker's brother? Yes. Alright, show me what you've got.
If you guys watch the bloopers, that took a while to do. I probably could have done it a bit better than that. But also, as you guys notice, Gusto is playing Ming, which is obvious. I can't exactly play Ming. I'm Whipcracker, and I don't have any Whipcracker doesn't have a hat, a scarf to block his face off. Because me and Gusto look relatively similar. Like if we both wore the exact same costume next to each other, you probably couldn't tell who's who. But that's the whole point. That's why he's Ming. And he couldn't exactly wear Ming's pants because Whipcracker's wearing them. Because that's Whipcracker's costume. So that's just why I wasn't playing Ming. And I know some people are disappointed that I wasn't playing Ming, but I can't play Ming if I'm Whipcracker.
Not about. Yes, it's about. Look, I don't know how well that does in combat, but whatever. You're in. I'll give you a contract when you meet the boss. Nice!
Brother, meet the general. He got recently promoted.
You can call me Rick.
Yeah, so the Whipcracker's name is Rick, the general, which is quite interesting actually. Gusto forgot the robe that the general wears in Ranch 1, but that's not even that bad because we've got like a scarf, Buck's scarf, or / Ming's scarf that he's got on as well. So, and he obviously has the signature gun, and he doesn't have the belt. Well, he does have the belt, but he gives that to Whipcracker.
Right, so Ming wants us to take our squadron of Scarf Clan members, so any questions? No.
And we deliberately gave him like a really sick name for like a big guy that's like, you know, really tough and whatever. And we gave him a really scrubby voice, which is also quite funny to, you know, just make him not sound really that, you know, scary, but he actually is.
Alright, boys, my lead.
Brother, do you really think you can kill people with a belt?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, man.
You realize you can die, brother.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
Scarf Clan.
I don't really like this scene this little part here. I don't really like this fight. Well, not fight, this scene much. Where it's like, oh, shut up. Squadron of Scarf Clan members in front of us. Let's be quiet, alright? I don't like that very much.
Alright, let's just be quiet.
We could have done it in a better spot.
How many do you see?
I see one.
Look, one thing I do have to explain. That sounds like he said Whipcracker. He actually said Staffcracker. But he said it too early before we started recording, so I couldn't actually splice it back further. The way we can actually hear him say Staffcracker. I know it sounds like Whipcracker, but it is actually Staffcracker that he said it to. And he looks at Whipcracker, don't know why, but yeah, so just clearing that away. And also, the problem with this was he's already said Whipcracker, and the whole point was Whipcracker was meant to get his name at the end of the video, or at the end of the movie. It was meant to be like, oh, what should your name, what do you want your name to be? And then the general gives him the name, the Whipcracker. Yeah, it was meant to be like that, but we forgot, and then he already says Whipcracker.
I see 2. 5. I see 5.
Alright, Whipcracker, take the one in your left.
Yeah, he already says it.
Scarfcracker, the 2 in the middle.
Also, this took a long time to record this part, because Gusto didn't know his directions. Like, was I meant to say, yeah, I was meant to take the one on the right, no, it was the left or whatever, and the general was meant to go in the middle, and then Starcracker was meant to go on the left or something stupid like that or whatever. And he stuffed it up like 10 times. This took like 11 takes to do. It was insane. This is why he doesn't have an accent when he's doing it, because he's so scrubbed up that he's taken this much time to do it.
Oi lads, bring Johnson of us. Let's go!
Come on, boys.
Told you that belt wasn't gonna kill anyone.
So to confirm that Whipcracker's not powerful, Staffcracker saves him from dying to a Scarf Clan member.
Whoa, why were you...
And if you were a bit confused at this point, why there's a Scarf Clan member just random on the floor? This is one of the guys that was in that fight that got knocked out. He didn't actually die, he got knocked out. They deliberately knocked him out. We didn't actually say anything about knocking him out or anything like that, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, so he's knocked out and they're asking him questions, yeah.
You and your buddies here.
You get enough of that refood?
Do you want to do it?
Fine. I will spying on you to find the secret techniques of the Sensei Cracker.
So who? Sensei Cracker. He's the most powerful guy. Look, go on train with him. He will teach you, and he's one of the most powerful crackers in the universe.
Alright, I'll head over there
I don't know why I said the universe, but whatever.
and train up. Are you the Sensei Cracker?
Yes, I am.
If you didn't pick up on that, I was wearing socks down that path, and then I got rid of them because I'm like, yeah, that's not really powerful if I'm wearing socks here.
Now, since you were here, I presume you want to know the ways.
Yes.
Then attack me, Uncle. No, you didn't hit me. You showed great
That was a
potential.
pretty nice, clean little fight there. I don't mind that one. That's actually quite nice.
Come back tomorrow for more training.
So he kind of proves himself at the start that he can, I guess, be a good cracker. Like, he shows his potential over to Sensei Cracker, and then he improves it through, like, many days of training. Also, the only reason why I whipped the ground there is so he knew I was right next to him, so he could actually say his voice line there.
Okay.
You gonna teach me or what?
I'm not gonna teach you. You're gonna get taught. Now your first lesson is to take my staff off me. Hold on. Okay, you are doing very well. Maybe practice some fights in the meantime.
Alright, I will. I'll see you later.
Kind of missed the accent there.
Show the most promise within the scarf around.
Yes.
Now before I make you leader, I got one last mission for you.
Yes.
You need to go and wreck the Sensei Cracker.
If you don't know who that is, that's literally Rango Jones right there. I assume you guys probably knew, and you're like, oh my god, Rango Jones is in this movie. And then the person next to him that's talking to him is Billy Maguire. I'm not going to say much information of him. He basically was the leader of the Scarf Clan, and then he gave it over to Rango because he had to do one task, and then he would be the leader, and that was kill the Sensei Cracker. And look, he did that, so...
Yes.
So his teaching can never continue.
Yes. West.
West.
And that whole West thing was on the fly as well. That was actually really sick.
Dismiss.
How'd the mission go, Rick? You went alright?
I know it doesn't look like it, but that is Ming there. That's why I said, oh, hello Ming, long time no see. And we couldn't, Gusto couldn't find his hat that the General wears. Well, Rick, the General, wears. So we just gave him a makeshift hat he's wearing. There'll be like a story because he lost his hat, something stupid like that.
Where's your hat, by the way?
It was a sad day.
Wow. For me, long time no see. Have you learned anything? Well, then show me.
Guys, Sensei Cracker's fighting someone.
So what?
And he's losing.
Okay, let's see this.
I like this part. This is really cool.
Got him this time. Four rounds.
It did take a little bit too long to actually load the rounds, but that's fine.
What the hell?
that was very quiet from Pink Sunrise. That's literally at max volume right there. It needs to be a lot louder, but if you didn't catch, he says basically, killing me will only make the dynasty stronger. And then Whipcracker refers to it when he's dead, so...
Make the dynasty stronger.
Whipcracker,
And yeah, Rango escapes from the dynasty.
he's strong.
I'm more than strong. Sensei Kako was right. That killing him would only make the dynasty stronger. Now Rango Jones has made an enemy, and I'll stop at nothing to kill him. I will avenge my mentor.
He's better off with Turtle.
Oh, what a great moment of the ranch where he gets the second belt and he can crack belts. What a moment. Here we go. Wreck. He's ready to wreck. He's ready to wreck. And then the credits. Yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed the Whipcracker backstory. I know it's, well, relatively short. It's 11 minutes long. This is probably going to be the shortest of the backstories. Rango's going to be like 16 minutes probably. It's going to be a lot longer than this because that has a lot more to explain because it kind of, the whole franchise mainly revolves around Johan and Rango. There's a lot of Whipcracker though, to be fair. So, yeah, it does revolve around these guys a lot. That's why Johan and Rango, because it explains more in Johan and Rango's. So that's why that's a bit longer. But we'll just watch the credits and the credit scene or whatever. So yeah. As you can see, a lot better credits than the Ranch one. So it may be a bit hard to remember this, but this is the fight between Japanese-led Rango and Johan at the start of Ranch 1 where the whole Japanese like green screen thing was happening or whatever. Obviously, I would have preferred to actually do it at the exact spot that we did it, and then obviously have the Whipcracker overseeing it, because this is where Whipcracker, this is like 2 years later, where Whipcracker finds Rango again.
I finally found you.
Lad.
And yeah, guys, while you're watching the credits, all I can say is, I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. What a legendary movie. And stay tuned for Rainbows, which will be coming maybe halfway through the year, a bit later. But, oh, right, we're getting wrecked. Make sure to stay tuned for that, and stay safe, don't get wrecked, don't move northeast, which is opposite to southwest. And yeah, on that note, Southwest Productions presents you the Buckle of the Belt story of a Whipcracker review. See you guys.